Well, I'm very pleased to be joined with Canadian country artist Tebey, and we're talking about some new things going on with him, including his new album, as well as his new collaboration with UK artist Una Healy. But we'll talk about the album first here, Tebey. Talk about the success of the album and how it's been so far for you.
It's been great. The response we've gotten from the record has been pretty tremendous. We were 3 singles deep on this album before we actually released the record back in February, I believe. So I think we're coming up on single number 4, which just came out, called "Song of the Summer." And I'm excited for that one to see what it's going to do.
Now, the single from the album Song of the Summer, which has a new collab version with Una Healy, like I mentioned at the beginning, talk about what she brings to the single, as well as why that song fit well to be the one that got that remix treatment.
Yeah, I love working with people outside of the country genre. It's very easy to I shouldn't say easy, but it's easier to find a duet partner if they're in the same genre as you. And I'd been a fan of Una for a long time. I used to live in London back in 2012, and Una was in a massive band called the Saturdays, a big girl group over in the UK. So I'd been familiar with her. I'd known her music, and it was just one of those things where we were actually supposed to release this song this time last year, but we couldn't get the timing to work out. And it's kind of better that we did, because I was able to get Una to sing on this song with me for the duet version.
As you're trying to branch out further as a musician, what were some of the challenges that you personally face when you're building your name internationally?
This is going to help for sure. The cool thing about this particular duet is it's going to introduce us to each other's fan base. Una's got a very strong fan base over there in the UK, and then me in Canada. So it's just a great opportunity for us to kind of meet each other's fans and just keep spreading the word about our individual music as well as the single.
For you, does it still feel surreal in a sense to see a lot of your stuff get that certified gold or certified platinum, whether it's your stuff or stuff you've written for other artists?
No, it's a blessing every time someone decides to take one of my songs and record it. When I write songs, I typically don't try to write them for anything in particular. I just try to write the best song possible, and sometimes it works out for me, and sometimes it doesn't. Gord Bamford in the song "Dive Bar" is a great example of a song that I wrote that it's not a Tebey record. It's really, really traditional country, and I just happened to call up Gord Bamford and see if he liked the song, and he did. So, things like that. I just try to write great songs, and they'll find a home, and it never really gets old. But I'm also not one of those people to really rest on my laurels and kind of sit back and watch. I'm always kind of constantly trying to improve and to write more hit songs. So it's nice to watch the songs go up the charts, but I think I should probably take a little bit more time to really bask in the success of them.
When you look at your music as a whole, with this album in particular, how was the process of creating and writing it changed for you over the last couple of years?
We started writing this record probably easily a year and a half ago, probably maybe even 2 years ago now. Because as I said, "Song of the Summer" was supposed to come out last year. But when I'm making a record, it's just one of those things where I just try to write great music, and I don't really focus on it for myself. I kind of have a general vibe about what I would like to accomplish with the record, and what sounds I would like to use and things of that nature. But it's just always just trying to write the best material, and sometimes the songs are for me and sometimes they're not. But I don't really change the process whether I'm writing for myself or somebody else. I really just try to keep it pretty simple and just write something that doesn't suck.
As we get ready to open things up here in Canada, are there any plans for you to do some live shows up here anytime soon?
Yeah, I'm excited. I think we're getting really close. As you can see, I'm in here in Nashville, and things are pretty much open up down here. There's a lot of shows happening, and everyone is excited about live music being back. So I feel that Canada is going to be following suit very soon, and we are working on a tour. I'm going to be going out on tour. It looks like February and March of 2022. I'm excited about it. It's been well over 16 months since I've played a show, and to be able to go across Canada and play the new music for people. I haven't seen fans in so long, but I've been able to release music and still have some hit songs. So it's exciting for me to get to play those songs live for the fans for the first time on this upcoming tour.
Tebey, I really appreciate your time. Thank you very much for joining us. Tebey's new album, The Good Ones, is out now, as well as his collaboration version of Song of the Summer with Una Healy is out now wherever you get your music. Tebey, thanks very much for joining us.
Awesome. Absolutely. Thanks for taking the time, man.